Cameron Heyward and Najee Harris, we got to figure out some things with their contract. Look, Cam Heyward, last year of his deal, $16 million salary is a $24 million cap hit. Now, I think the Steelers, obviously, they're in position to just absorb the $24 million and just move on. And this is the last year of your deal, and that's it. That's an option. I think a better option for the team is, look, Cam, do you want to play more past this year? I'm sure his answer is going to be, well, I plan to, but I don't know. Okay, here's what we will do. We'll stretch your deal out 2 years. We'll guarantee you the same money, so you're still going to get the $16 million. To help us, we need to do it over 2 years. Are you willing to do that? If not, I don't think you cut Cam Heyward. I think that's a mistake. But I think you just tell him, okay, well, this is going to be your last year in Pittsburgh, and that's it. Because, look, I like Cam. I think Cam is a great guy. Clearly, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, we know what Cam is. Not to mention, when he's on the field, he is still very, very productive. Let's not kid ourselves. He was the Steelers' best interior lineman. I don't think there's any question about that. But the problem with Cam Heyward over the last couple of years is he has been hurt. And that kind of price tag for a guy that's not going to be out there that often, that becomes tricky. So while we want Cam Heyward, while we love Cam Heyward, having him out there at that price tag, I don't necessarily like it. Again, if they got to eat the $24 million and that's the last year, then we just have to eat the $24 million. That is what it is. I would love it if we could stretch it out over the next 2 years. Cam may not be willing to do that. Matter of fact, he's said that he wasn't willing to do that. So if he's not, it is what it is. Either way, I think this is the last year that Cam Heyward plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, moving on to Najee Harris, look, that is a little bit more of a difficult conversation because Najee Harris, it's his rookie deal. And Najee Harris has a 5th-year contract that we may or may not pick up. I like Najee. Najee became better as the offensive line got better, just like any running back. I mean, you're going to be better when your offensive line is better. The run schemes, they kind of got a little bit more simplified for the offensive line. So Najee was better running inside. Look, he's not a speed back, and we shouldn't expect him to be a speed back. Running constantly, running outside zones all the time in that just horrific Matt Canada offense. I'm like, come on, man. How do you not see what all of us fans see? I mean, it was plain as day. Run the ball in between the tackles. Run some counter. Run power. Anything off tackle. Stop running outside zones with Najee Harris. Lo and behold, they stopped doing it. They simplified it for the offensive line, and he got better. 3 straight years over 1,000 yards. Najee Harris is a great running back. But do we pick up the 5th-year option? I don't know. Look, the Steelers found, a gem in Jaylen Warren. And Jaylen Warren made Najee Harris better. And what I say he made him better is because, number one, he could stay fresh. Najee didn't have to have 30 to 35 touches every single game. We have a guy that's reliable. So the fresher you can be as a running back, especially late in the game, the better you're going to be. And he's a good change of pace. And he challenged Najee. I don't know how many of us out there, us Steeler fans, were saying mid-season, Jaylen Warren needs to get the majority of the touches out of the running back position. There was a ton of us out there that were saying that. Now, as the season went on, we started to realize, hey, we love Jaylen Warren, but he started to fumble the ball the more that you gave him these touches. So Najee's the number one guy. I think they complement each other very, very well. Having said that, I'm not sure about the contract. I don't know that I would necessarily pick it up. Maybe it's a play for pay type of a thing with Najee. Again, I would love to have him, but that price tag, I don't know. And moving forward, are we willing to pay Najee Harris $11, $12, up to $13 million a year? Yeah, I think that would be a huge mistake for the Steelers to do. If we could get him under contract for the next 3 years for $7, $8 million, I'd be willing to do that. But 10, 12, no. Like I said, I like Najee, but we can't pay that kind of money to have for that, I should say. There's other places that we need to allocate money. I feel very confident that the Steelers can find a solid running back for less money.